Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, nerds and nerdettes. I am Sebastian Sjöberg, this is GGvision number 18, and temporarily we're back in our old studio environment. Since we saw last, something great has happened. I am of course talking about the GSL4 Grand Finals between IM MVP and Marine King Prime. And I'm sure you all watched it, if not live, then via the premium service, because it was some of the best Starcraft we've seen in, well, pretty much since the last GSL Finals. And this, of course, was the first Terran versus Terran final. This is the first time a Terran player has taken the grand prize in the GSL. And I know that many people are saying that Terran is currently OP and imbalanced and totally unjustified, but even though there were a lot of Terrans in the upper brackets of the GSL, we saw that Marine King, who of course beat my countryman Jinro, and has ruffle-stomped through so many opponents by using his very unique style consisting of, well, superior Marines usually. I mean, he beat Nada, Terran versus Terran, in a series that was like none other. His style was, well, figured out by MVP, who did not only beat him in this best of 7 series, he ruffle-stomped him 4-0. How could that be? Marine King Prime is so good, undeniably, but MVP had figured out his style, it had solved the problem of Marine King. And some viewers in the last episode, and gotten emails as well, have been saying that Blizzard really need to look into the balance of StarCraft. Terran is just off the chain. But what I saw happen on Saturday was the fact that, well, whereas one Terran who had figured out a unique way of playing the race at the highest level of StarCraft 2, well, he was beaten by a better player who played a solid conventional kind of Terran. Not predictable conventional, but definitely a standardized, optimized kind of way, using the full arsenal, countering what Marine King did, and having a superior star sense. That game on Metalopolis comes to mind. Excuse me while I have some of my own Stimpak. And this proves to me, ladies and gentlemen, that StarCraft 2 is indeed a quite balanced game for being so young and so much in constant evolution right now. What might have been a gimmicky way of playing StarCraft 2 was now beaten by a very solid way of doing the same. So this looks very well for the overall balance of the game, I say, and I want to congratulate IM MVP on walking home with 50,000 cool dollars. That was one epic showdown. And speaking of the GSL, in other news, we could recently hear from Artosis via Twitter that Liquid Huck, Liquid Red, mOOnGLaDe, the Australian player who recently announced that he'll be, well, going to the GSL to compete, as well as, of course, Liquid Haypro, have qualified for the GSL Code-A, and we will see them on the stream on the Korean TV next time, whenever the GSL kicks off again, which shouldn't be long, which is great. I interviewed Huck very recently. I look forward to interviewing Red and Haypro soon, and I wouldn't mind talking to mOOnGLaDe as well. So that's all very good news. In other exciting matters, we have heard from Warcraft 3 legend and two-time WCG gold medalist orc player Grubby from the Netherlands, who we all know, of course, have been playing StarCraft 2 for some time, but sticking with Warcraft 3 as well. He recently talked to fragster.de, and you can read a nice summary of that over at esfiworld.com, saying that he will remain a hybrid player for quite a while, but that he's now in harder training for StarCraft 2, and he hopes that he can compete at the highest level within 3 months, and that he wouldn't mind going to Korea and the GSL to compete with the very, very best. And that is, of course, very exciting. There's also a new YouTube channel up, which is called Follow Grubby, which has a lot of interesting Grubby information. I doubt it is Grubby's own, but then again, I'm not sure. I haven't had a reply to my email yet, but there's a lot of interesting Grubby stuff there, mainly old interviews and high value VODs. So if you're a Grubby fan and you want to see him in StarCraft 2, well, check out his old stuff there. In other great news with European flavor, we have the TSL Qualifier number 2, which recently reached its own climax, where Haypro stood against his old nemesis from the beta, Dario TLO Wunsch, who in an epic best of 5, of course TLO is nowadays playing random again, faced the Grandpa Toss's Protoss might, and well, it was nothing less than absolutely batshit crazy. I won't spoil it for you. You can find all the VODs over at the Teamliquid net YouTube, but it's well worth watching, especially considering how TLO's random can fare against such a mighty Protoss player like that of Haypro. Of course, many of the names and a lot more, including IEM Kiev winner Swedish player Show, will be going to the Assembly LAN in Helsinki that starts on February the 11th, which should be nothing less than completely climactic. Grubby will be competing there as well in StarCraft 2, and that will be the event of February and possibly even March in comparison. And you should all stay closely tuned to ESFI World for the best coverage from there. It should be, well, the best non-Korean StarCraft 2 we can ever hope for. There will be international celebrities, and I even hear that they give out the cash prizes in cash at the spot when you do win. So yeah, should be a nice, interesting event there, and I'll be looking forward to doing some of those interviews which I've been talking to you about for quite a while now, this week and the next. We will be getting liquidated and some other things as well. And soon I'll be introducing a brand new sponsor to the show. I can't wait for that to happen, and yeah, it's looking like it will be a very interesting month, my friend. 2011 is truly the year of the Hydralisk, and yeah, it's time to get involved. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Sebastian Sjöberg, this is GGvision. If you like it, do subscribe it, give it a thumbs up, spread the love. I'll see you again on Wednesday.
9 to 5, fist bump, overtime, fist bump, no time.